You know, we saw some good things. I talked to Butch during the game, and it's hard. We didn't have him in spring training. We picked him up on waivers when the season started, so we didn't have a real good baseline on, with our own eyes on him. We've seen video and all that. But he was up to 95, which is impressive. I think he kind of played with his fastball a little bit at 91, 90. And he threw his breaking ball from so many different slots that there's some stuff that needs to be refined, and Butch likes the arm, and so we get 4 days of work before he starts again. So we'll see what we can do to tighten it up a little bit, but I think he's going to help us. It just was a tough one. I mean, there was a bunch of balls that were not hit really well that fell in. First of all, we didn't make some plays behind him. The ball that got by Michael, that's not something that is ever going to happen to Michael Bourne again. And then the ball that Yasmani took off the wall, instead of trying to hit the cutoff man, he thought he was going to throw it to second. They took advantage of it. So there was obviously some ones that scored that probably shouldn't have, but he did give up some hard contact later.
Was it more mechanical stuff?
There is some mechanical stuff that Butch thinks he can clean up and help him. So. Oh yeah, he does. Well, no, I mean that's just it's one time we've seen him, so we have to look at the video, and I think Butch feels like one of his angles that he was throwing was a really nice looking breaking ball, and maybe to just really work on that one. But we'll see.
Was he able to use a changeup today? Or?
He used it. I saw him throw it. I thought maybe that we talked about that being his third best pitch, and it kind of looked that way. So.
Is that a key for him going forward?
Well, obviously you're going to have more than 2 pitches to be a starter in this league, so he's going to have confidence in it and maybe, use it in better situations.
On the other side, HOU obviously didn't give up much, especially Goldie had the home run, but then after that he kind of went on the roll.
Right. I mean, Goldie does a great swing to start the game, for us and get up 1. But after that, he tightened it up, and he used all portions of the zone like we talk about. He bounced a bunch of breaking balls that we swung at. So he did a nice job. He did a real nice job, and I was glad to see us, get a couple there at the end. Drury coming off the bench was a good at bat, and those are important. Those you just want to keep fighting, and you don't want the guys to lose too much faith. But there's just been too many games, here at home especially, where we're trying to figure out how to get through the game, with our pitching. To make sure no one gets hurt. We have guys for tomorrow, and when do we take Goldie out of the game to give him some rest? It's just those are decisions as a manager and a staff that you don't want to deal with. You want to worry about, hey, what's the best guy to get this guy out in the 8th inning to win the game? So we have to tighten it up, and I have to do a better job of maybe going out there earlier and keeping us in the game. So we don't like those games. We're tired of them. Oh, no doubt about it. That's another good. Thank you, Jody. That's was excellent. He was up to 87 miles an hour. Got some ground ball double plays. Just looked a lot better. Looked a lot better, more confident. Threw in, which helped everything else. So yeah, that was a really good sign for us. I thought all the guys that came in Delgado did a nice job. Wanted to get Curtis on the mound for some pitches to get some work. Didn't want to get him too much, but he was able to get his arm going. And then Bracho, got through his innings. So those are important. Good. Thank you.